משהו טכני או משהו כזה שקורה, תזרמו, הכל בסדר, נשום, גם, עמרי גם תכף יגיע, אבל כאילו הפידבקים מדהימים וגם כאילו עשיתם אחלה דרך טוב. Okay, so we'll switch to English. Hello, wait a second. Yes. Hello everyone, good evening. My name is Raz Bachar and I'm the Managing Director for Microsoft for Startup Israel. I'm so excited to host all of you tonight along with Hila from Yazamiyot for the first ever demo day of the Female Founders Acceleration Program by Microsoft and Yazamiyot. It's been a heck of a journey, especially during this crazy time with Corona. I'm so happy that eventually we decided to push through and to continue with the program. I genuinely think that everybody here made an amazing progress along the last couple of weeks, couple of months, and I'm sure we're going to have a very exciting evening portraying the innovative solutions and startups that all of you are leading. We are even more proud to support all of you as female entrepreneurs. We genuinely believe that there's so much room for more female in the entrepreneurship world and in technology, and this is your evening. Again, we're just the decoration over here. Enjoy the moment, and again, you've done an amazing work. I'm sure all of you should be proud of yourself. And just before I switch to Hila, there's somebody that wants to congratulate you. So we're going to run a short video of Michal Bravo.
Good afternoon, all of you. It's very
So we're going to run a small video from Michal Braverman, the CVP for Cloud and AI, the Security CTO for Microsoft for Startups, for Microsoft Israel R&D General Manager.
Good afternoon, all of you. It's very exciting for me to congratulate you on completing the intensive acceleration program of Microsoft for Startup and Yazamiyot. I've looked at all your startups. The ideas are amazing. They are so great and precise and correct. And I'm sure that all of you are going to be a great success. It's also very impressive that the coronavirus didn't slow you and us down. Increasing the number of women in technology is a very important goal to Microsoft and to me personally. I strongly believe that the presence of strong women leaders that can be role model is a very important factor in achieving this goal. And each of you is such a strong and solid leader. And I'm sure that many young girls will look at you as role models and will follow your footsteps and join the amazing field of technology. So I want to thank you for completing the program. I hope it was productive and valuable for you. Remember, it's just the beginning, and sky is not the limit for you. So lots of luck. I'm sure we will meet, and thank you. Bye.
And without further ado, I'm so proud to invite Hila to say a few words.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wow, this is super exciting. I can't possibly believe we got to this day. COVID-19 didn't slow us down. My name is Hila Wilbrenner. I'm the Managing Director at Techstars Tel Aviv and also the founder of Yazamiyot. I'm my biggest proud. A little bit about Yazamiyot. There's over 5,000 of us here in Israel with global partnerships around the world, and we're so very proud of the partnership with Microsoft. When we met Microsoft, we realized this was not just a giant. This was a true partner with the same agenda for us. So a little bit about what we had here. We had an incredible session. Thanks to Microsoft, we had incredible founders here, yourselves, with exciting ideas. And like she said, which was very exciting, the sky is not the limit for you, right? I really believe in you. I think the ideas are exciting. Thank you so much for taking the time and being as brave and smart as yourselves. So thank you very much. We're looking forward to hearing all of your ideas. We're screening it to our community, Yazamiyot, and to our partners around the world. Thank you, Microsoft, for being there, and specifically Raz, who's been a true friend and partner of the community for many, many years. Thank you very much. And with that, I'd like to present the incredible ideas. We chose them from hundreds of ideas, literally, of female founders who came up with ideas that were once viable, but also possible partnerships to Microsoft and possible ideas that can really change the world. Thank you so much. I'm very proud to present Tamar, the first CEO from Sensit.
Thank you, Hila. Good afternoon. Web testing, like the auto industry, has gone from manual testing to automatic testing. We've come far and we've progressed. And when we speak about web testing for accessibility, whoa, that is still left behind. Web testing for accessibility is a manual process. You see, web testing is taking up the efficiency and time for organizations when it comes to accessibility, because you need to be compliant, but you need to make sure that you're both usable and functional. As a matter of fact, we did a case study with a US bank to better understand their typical testing cycle, and we came up with a cycle that takes up to 6 weeks for them to complete. 6 weeks is a lifetime for web accessibility. My name is Tamar Shapira, and I am here to present to you Sensit, the first automatic testing platform for web accessibility that tests both the functionality and the usability according to the global guidelines. We understand that the stakeholders involved in the testing cycle can take up to weeks to speak to each other until they receive an accessibility analysis. With Sensit, it can take you no more than half an hour to receive a report, and you can continue to monitor your web accessibility on a regular basis. Now, there are loads of competitors out there, but they're not testing for functionality with an automatic tool. In the last year, we've had several accomplishments, including a design partner with El Al Israel Airlines, as well as several corporations who are willing and ready to do a pilot run with us. We have a pending partnership now with a US consulting firm that until today was testing the functionality for web accessibility manually. And we've brought together a team of experts, both in accessibility and software engineering, to make our vision come true. We're looking for partners to join us and help us grow. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Noga Perry, and I would like to introduce you to Illumina. In 2003, Eti Alon was convicted in court for fraud. She stole 300 million shekels from the commercial bank where she was working at, and she did it for 5 years. It was the biggest fraud event that was in Israel, and of course, a very thorough investigation was done. One of the interesting things that we found in this investigation was when she started to do the fraud, there were behavioral changes in her work. She started to come the first one at the morning. She was the last one to leave. She didn't take any vacation days at all, and she didn't let anybody to sit on her desk. These are behavioral signs, and if there was a tool out there that could identify these signs and raise a red flag, maybe the commercial bank was still active today. Internal fraud is a big problem for corporates. 5% of the annual revenue is the cost of the internal fraud, and in 85% of the cases, there were behavioral signs before. This is what we are doing in Illumina. We use sophisticated behavioral analysis algorithms and AI technologies to identify these signals and raise the red flags. I'm Noga Perry, I'm the CEO. I have almost 30 years of experience in high-tech, managing both Israeli sites of multinational companies as well as startups. Two of them were acquired by big corporates. My partners are Igal Schwartzman, who has 20 years of experience in executive position in HR and business processes, and Shachar Vider, our CTO, A200 alumni, and more than 10 years of experience as CTO and technical lead. And how it works. We look at internal data of the company, and we're mapping it to our indicators. The internal data we are looking is from the HR, IT, finance. We do not look at social media or emails. And we're mapping it to our indicators. Based on the OMB, the Organizational Misbehavior Model, we look for three main areas: motivation, ability, and opportunity. And when we find enough indicator, we raise the flag. We had a very successful proof of concept with Nuva, and we are now starting the first pilot with financial organizations. The financial market is our target market, as they are very sensitive to employee fraud. So using Illumina, the company can save money, can protect their reputation, and maintain the compliance and regulation. We had our pre-seed investment from Samurai Incubate, and we're looking for investors and partners to join us in our journey. Thank you.
Introducing Lagoon.
Hi, my name is Amit Gilat, and I'm the CTO of Lagoon. Imagine you are a financial analyst in a big investment firm. Every day, you analyze traditional data with traditional tools like Excel or Google Sheet. One day, your boss sends you a file with 3 million rows. As usual, you open the file and your Excel crashes. What are you going to do? We all know data is power, but do you know how to handle 3 million rows? Data analysts handling with a huge amount of data and struggle to pave their way into the insights. Lagoon is no-code platform that allows investment analysts to use data science without the need to write a single line of code. Our team includes Omri Steyer, the CEO, and Asaf Amitai, the CPO. In the investment industry, the insights from the data are critical. This is the difference between making a profit or losing your fortune. Firms spend annually more than $1 million on data alone, and the budget is increasing year over year. But only the top firms are actually hire data scientists for analyze it. All the rest are left behind the traditional data and Excel, or trying to code themselves and wasting more than 20% of their time doing so. Lagoon is making this process as simple as possible, with the human in the center of the process. We understand the knowledge of the analyst is the key to lead the right investment decision in an area where the machine cannot do this alone. We combine the experience of the professionals and the insight from the data, allowing them to understand and influence the results. Our competition on one side is the generic data analysis tools, providing great option for data analysts, but not tailor-made for the financial analyst. The more financial tools are either data aggregator, biased, or machine learning tools that generate the final result for the users. In our vision, the financial analyst is the potential users. More than 300,000 investment analysts
in the US are our beachhead market. They understand the value of data. As you see, we are targeting the $1.2 billion US market. In the next 3 years, alternative data will be the most valuable data for investment firm. Data analysis skills will be the most important. Working with the top asset manager on the effect of the COVID-19 on the retail industry. We use the Google Map location-based dataset, which tells us how many people went to the retail location, joined the government policies dataset, and the COVID-19 new cases. We structure the data so it will fit the models and analyze it. We are now able to have an understanding of how people react to the pandemic and the government policies. And now we are managed wisely our investment. After writing over 1,000 lines of code on our platform, you can do it in just 10 clicks. Simple as that. In one sentence, we expose investment professionals to the power of data science. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And now, Hanadi.
Hi, my name is Hanadi Saeed. I'm the CEO of Sensai. How many times did you face this screen, and how long did it take you to get over it? For a matter of fact, I faced it last Friday, and it took about 2 hours for it to be solved. No one is immune. These are just a few of the companies that faced system shutdowns during 2018 and 2019, and the list goes on. Why it's happening? What is happening? Sorry. Data center-related downtimes have shut down airline industry, emergency services, healthcare, retail, banking, and many more industries during 2019. Why it's happening? There's almost 840 million data centers worldwide, both public and corporate. A third of them have experienced downtimes in 2019. Each case of downtime costs, on average, $500,000. Why it's happening? Digitalization, IoT, 5G, e-commerce, and so on is creating a huge amount of data. 175 zettabytes of data are expected by 2025. All of this data is supposed to be managed in data centers and cloud. Even though data centers are becoming more complex and they're efficient, they're becoming less reliable by the day. How are data centers currently dealing with them? They employ a large number of monitoring tools, segregated monitoring tool. Each is supposed to look at a different section of the data center. And almost a quarter of a typical data center is left as redundancy, backup. We're going to focus on the monitoring tools. The existing limitations of monitoring tool are aggravating the problem. Traditional tools, legacy tools, usually focus on infrastructure. They have limited use of AI. They are either hardware or software based. They do segregated monitoring, and they do detective monitoring, which is after the fact. They don't offer prediction capabilities. Innovative tools, and there are many out there as well, but focus mostly on applications. They use AI for later data analytics after the problem has occurred. They still perform segregated monitoring. If they do have root cause analysis and mitigation, it's done offline, again, after the problem occurs. And they're still detective in nature, do not provide prediction. This is where Sensai comes into play. Sensai is an innovative AI ops platform. Sensai develops a software-based tool. It performs monitoring in real time of data center. It's supposed to perform monitoring and automation. It uses machine learning models to identify, predict network anomalies, trace them to the root cause, and offer mitigations. We focus on the network, on the compute, and on the services layers of the data center. Our tool is agnostic to the system topology of the data center or to the type of infrastructure that exists, and it can also integrate with other monitoring tools that are in the data center. The advantages of Sensei is that it performs behavioral-based monitoring rather than the existing rule-based monitoring. It comes with a pre-trained machine learning models, which is ready to work on day one. It requires small data sets rather than the big data lakes of usual tools. It's lightweight on the system, and it performs holistic monitoring rather than fragmented and segregated monitoring. We have raised seed and grant money. We are currently performing a beta test in Binat, the biggest data center in Israel. We are looking for 2 additional beta tests in the US and in Europe in 2020. And our product will be ready for launch in 2021. We're looking for round A investment and development partners. This is the great team behind Sensei. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And really, really excited to invite Pudding.
Hi, everybody. If you want to run a successful campaign, which creative would you choose, A or B? If you have experience and you coming from the marketing world, then you're probably going to choose A. By looking at the color, by you're looking at the combination and the production, and by seeing that the dog in A is actually looking at you, while the one in B is looking somewhere else. But marketing today is not that simple. It's not A against B. We have images and videos and copies, and we have way more creative in order to make this insight and to understand. In fact, there are way more. There are different dynamic advertising and optimization and A/B testing and audiences and placements and a lot of things. In one word, chaos. Marketing today who need to deal with that actually facing a lot of chaos, a lot of things, and they need to be able to innovate and renovate in order to stand up above the noise and to make great creative and to deliver their message. My name is Anastasia. I'm a co-founder and CEO at Pudding.ai, and we are here to help them make this fun. What is Pudding.ai? Pudding.ai is the world's first creative analysis AI that helps marketers to answer creative-related questions in real time. How does it work? We're able to collect data by connecting to different ad accounts for our clients. Collecting the data, we analyze all types of creative, images, videos, and copies, and create a unique metadata for each piece. Within our interactive platforms, our clients are able to gain insight and to ask real-time questions for them being answered. Why do you need that? First of all, never missing out. You should always know what's going on with your creative all the time on all the platforms, how they perform, and what works with them. Secondly, whenever you're working on a new piece and you have questions coming out, you should be able to ask real-time questions and get real-time answers. This is what we provide. And in the end, when you want to explore and looking for new creative opportunities and new messages, you would like to have actionable incident suggestions that will make you improve and get above the noise. Pudding AI is a team of 2 co-founders, myself and my partner Tal. As together, we have more than 10 years experience in machine learning analysis, computer vision, big data, and building SaaS platforms. When we started by running pilots with Israeli leading companies in the world of e-commerce and agencies. Later, we closed our first funding round with more than $500,000. And right now, we're working with great design partners in Latin America and in the United States. And in the current moment, we're looking for partners and collaboration to join us on this journey and to help marketers to get a hold of their best and most important assets, their messaging and the creative that delivers that. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. This is so exciting, and the ideas are just amazing. I want to invite Shlomit from Predictamed.
Thank you, Ella. I have a riddle for you. What do 50 million Americans have to do with 5 doctors in 6 years? I know it's a hard one, so let me give you a hint.
My first symptom was at birth. Came out with an allergic reaction. Had problems until a time I didn't have teeth come in properly. Panic attacks at 12. 15 is when I finally started saying, there's something wrong. And I'm thinking and pointing to my gut. And it was from 15 to 35 that the journey continued to try and get an answer to what was happening to me.
After 35 long years, Jennifer found out that she was suffering from an undiagnosed celiac disease. Jennifer's story represents the story of 50 million Americans that suffer from an autoimmune disease. Surprisingly, it takes these patients more than 5 doctors and above 6 years to get a correct diagnosis. Besides the fact that these patients are suffering, billions of dollars are spent annually by the healthcare system. If to be precise, $100 billion, twice as cancer costs. Now, imagine that you're going to a doctor and you tell him that you have a migraine. Your doctor will probably give you a pill. But what you might miss is your previous complaints that indicate that you have an undiagnosed disease. Putting all your medical history pieces of puzzle together in just 5 minutes of a visit is an impossible mission. Hi, my name is Shlomit, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Predictamed, and we are solving the puzzle of undiagnosed diseases. We are the first solution that streamlines the diagnostic process and shortens it in years. So how does it work? First of all, we aggregate data from multiple sources. Predictamed's proprietary algorithms find correlation to specific diseases, and we provide doctors with a decision support platform that shows which patients are at risk and enable them to treat them sooner and more efficiently. We are the only AI-based company that is focused on autoimmune diseases that currently analyze data from both EMR and claims data. And by that, we give value also to primary care physicians and to care managers. We partner with the second largest HMO in Israel and with an American partner, and up to date analyzed nearly 2 million cases, and we are about to get 2.5 million more. I have an amazing team of experts. Benny Getz, my CTO, is a Talpiot alumni and has been leading AI teams for the past 25 years. And our investor, Professor Moshe Shoam, is well known in the medical industry. He founded Mazor Robotic, which was acquired last year by Medtronic. And I've been working in the past 8 years in the medical industry, and I was leading the AI field in Mazor's innovation department. So we launched last March, and within a year, we validated a POC, submitted a PCT patent, raised our pre-seed funding, and partnered with leading organizations. And now we are at the seed rounding phase and looking to expand our partnership in US and Europe so we can launch our product in a year from now. Join us in the revolution of AI, which is making lives of millions better. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and it gives me a big pleasure to introduce Nitzan from Click.
Thank you. Let's talk about communities. But I don't want to speak about what they used to be. I rather want to speak about what they're going and where they're heading. Communities are becoming a strong business strategy across all of these organizations and within departments of such organizations. We have network-based organizations, we have product communities, market communities, learning communities within corporates, and so many more options here. But why are they using community as a business strategy? Because it had 3 main advantages. First, it really allows them to achieve a higher level of success in their wanted outcomes. Second, they're allowing them to achieve it with a lower budget and a lower resources spend. And third, and also really important, is that they're allowing them to build a strong defensibility in the market, specifically in today's competitive landscape. But unlike other professionals in that area, such as sales managers who are using Salesforce and marketing managers who are using HubSpot or Marketo, community and ecosystem builders don't have yet the right tool for them to achieve their goals and win in their job. This is exactly where we come in. My name is Nitzan Gal, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Click. We're an online platform specifically for ecosystem and community builders, allowing them to master their job of building connections, creating value, and achieving the company's goals with our simple, smart, and customizable solution. Unlike other solutions that they have in the market, where they need to go outside and find different tools and aggregate them together to create what they're looking for, we did that for them. We aggregated all the different tools that they need in one simple platform, and we're focusing on two main areas that they need. The internal side, which is managing their data and allowing them to track and build strong relationships with their stakeholders, and the external side, allowing them to provide their members and partners a space for them to come together, find each other, connect, and collaborate. The community landscape is big, but it's only growing right now. And as we see here, there's so many different verticals of community, so many different examples. While we have customers across all of these verticals, we're now focusing specifically on the innovation communities. Some high-level points about our company. We raised our pre-seed round in 2019. We didn't spend $1 in marketing and sales, and we have global customers, mostly in London and Berlin, and now we started also in the US. And some of them are actually chains of networks, which is a network building a few networks within, and we're helping them really succeed. What's interesting that we're finding about our solution is the network effect, because from each customer that we have, we're getting a few more leads, and we're actually closing an average 1 or 2 more customers from each existing one. We're 8 team members with really talented and motivated people, and 3 advisors, and actually so many more people helping us, connecting us, and really pushing us forward. All of this is really thanks to my team. Together with me is Chen Levy, our CTO, and Ido Nitzan, our CPO. And all of us together are working day and nights and weekends and holidays to really make this magic happen and help professionals and community builders all over the world succeed and thrive. Thank you.
Amazing, and thank you so much. And just so you know, we had an incredible time here during these 10 weeks. And excited to invite one of those ideas who are changing the world, Tal from Tango.
Hello everyone, my name is Tal Parnas, I'm the co-CEO of Tango. Technology is becoming smaller and smarter by the day, and yet all our devices rely on 2 things, your right hand and your left hand. For more than 30 million people who cannot control their hand, and for the use cases where both hands are already busy, there is a major pain point. And I know what you're thinking. What about eye tracking and voice activation? Both represent big, valuable market for this exact reason. But these solutions also come with their own limitations. They're indiscrete technology that are quickly exhaust the users and are not a good fit for many applications. The good news is that we all been overlooking something very important, something that we already have, a keyboard that we never thought of using, that can completely revolutionize the way humans interface with technology. What we have created are patent-pending smart braces that fit inside your mouse and enable user to control wheelchairs, smartphones, computers, all by Bluetooth, using nothing but their tongue. The tongue has a natural and precise orientation within the mouse. It's extremely strong muscle. You can keep using it for hours and not get exhausted. And it remains full functionality, even in severe cases of neurological disorders and spinal cord injuries, making it accessible for all.
We already built 5 different Android applications that enable users to play games, perform music, and even navigate a wheelchair live on stage using nothing but their tongue. My co-founder Matan is a TED speaker and Forbes under 30, while I'm a biomedical engineer and hold master in industrial design. We were lucky to surround ourselves with brilliant developers and designers who are innovative, who are passionate about innovating for a better tomorrow. Tongo was founded by the Israel Innovation Authority and ISERD and was awarded a Seal of Excellence by the European Union, and also chosen as a deep tech pioneer by the Hello Global competition, the Hello Tomorrow Global competition, among any awards and honors. Tongo is set to launch its first product in the world of gaming, with generated sales of $140 billion in 2018 alone, and is rapidly growing. Gaming reshaped the way we interact with the world, and this is exactly where Tongo comes in and changed people's lives, starting with billions of gamers around the world. We're looking for the right investors and partners to join us on this journey. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And next in line, another great idea. It's a pleasure to introduce Lee from Suridata.
Hi, this is a meerkat, suricata in Latin. The unique characteristic of suricatas is that there is always one group member that serves as a guard, responsible for alerting the others when it senses danger. Suricatas are trained to perceive the nature of the threat, to make sure their group is protected. Just like in nature, when it comes to organization security, CISOs play the role of the guard. They are responsible to balance between protecting the most sensitive data while enabling the business continuity. 4 out of 5 organizations don't know where the sensitive data is spread across the organization. Not knowing that exposes the organization to millions of dollars in fines and recovery expenses, to loss of the most valuable asset, to damage to reputation. My name is Lee, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Suridata AI, and we are here to solve this challenge and enable organizations to gain the visibility and obtain control over the sensitive data. Today, traditional solutions are based on patterns and rules, so they can't accurately reach and maintain the growing amount of data. Our NLP-based solution understands data in a human-like way, which means we can achieve accurate results within days. Suridata uses an autonomous learning ability that enables every organization to gain control and obtain control and gain visibility of its tremendous data amount. We launched our product in February, already have paying customers, partnership in the US, and our pipeline consists of qualified leads in the US. Our market analysis consists of organizations with over 1,500 employees. It means we have almost 20,000 organizations in the US and 10,000 in EU. Multiplied by an average deal size of $300K per year, our market reaches $9 billion. Together with Suridata, we have Eyal, our CTO, Chaviv, our COO, and amazing active advisors, include entrepreneurs, professors, CISOs, and sales leaders. Suridata is here to change the way organizations discover and protect their sensitive data. So join our journey and let our experts act as suricatas. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. And we have 2 more of these amazing ideas and these great founders with us. The next one in line is Chedva from Emerge.
Hi everyone, I'm Chedva Kleinler. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Emerge, where we help you empower your employees by harnessing the power of peer-to-peer knowledge sharing and learning. And if until a few months ago when we would have talked about employee learning and peer-to-peer knowledge sharing and mentoring, we would have talked about employee engagement, retention, how people are voluntarily leaving the workplace. Now with COVID-19, the entire really reality of the workplace and the workforce has changed, and people are clinging tight, holding tight to their jobs. On the other hand, isolation and loneliness are at an all-time high, costing organizations billions of dollars in health insurance, in productivity, in efficiency, and in employees who are less motivated. They have more than ever on top of their heads when they want to be productive and deliver. And this is a huge problem. But this is a problem that we've seen with multinational companies such as yours, working remotely for a long time. And what we've seen to be most effective when dealing with burnout, loneliness, etc. at work is actually those intangible things, right? That knowledge, experience, and support that one of our clients likes to say, they are in the walls, but it's very challenging to tap and to map and to tap into them. And this is exactly where Emerge comes in. So at Emerge, we strive to be the employee's single point of knowledge. And when we talk about knowledge, it's not just a knowledge base. We talk about knowledge in the human way, including empathy. So we started from the human side, building an internal platform where any employees can safely and privately go ask a question or describe a situation, describe their concerns, a project that they're struggling with, something that they're dealing with, maybe like work-life balance, especially in these days. And they can find the most relevant people inside the workforce who have volunteered their time and knowledge in order to either give them like a micro-mentoring, ad hoc micro-mentoring session, or teach them or enable them to learn by observing, what we call job shadowing. And even before COVID, we saw people connect on just one question with up to 7 different people in order to get perspectives of people from different cultures inside the organizations, different departments, and really be able to look at the problem from a lot of different lenses. This has enabled organizations like Facebook, Siemens, and Sisense not only to really provide their employees with knowledge at scale and experience and empathy beyond HR functions, but also to really be on top of what's bothering their employees while protecting their privacy. You can always see what are the topics that are keeping your employees up at night, and then we can give you actionable insights about how to incorporate them in your learning plan, HR plan, etc. With one such client, an Fortune 500 internet company that we've been working with for over 2 years, we saw immediately 42% of the users, of the employees in that region and in that department have immediately participated as mentors. They got more than that than even the mentees themselves. We've seen 30% increased employee engagement and 91% peer-to-peer learning cross-location and cross-department even before COVID. So really helping people get help beyond their immediate circles and break silos. And as a side note, within 1 quarter, we've seen a reduction of Glassdoor negative reviews in that region, in that department. So what makes Emerge special is that, yes, right now we're an internal platform, we're a SaaS platform, but where we're going is so much more than that. Where we're striving to go is actually sit on top of collaboration tools like Microsoft Teams and be able to not only provide a better user experience, because we won't add to the platform fatigue but cut through it, but also to be able to collaborate in the data so we could predict your needs as an employee and serve you with not only the best connections but also the knowledge that is in your knowledge base and your collaboration tools and so on. Right now we're after raising $800,000 in pre-seed, which we've raised from angel investor in Israel, the US, and in Canada. We're working with 3 amazing clients globally, and we have a pipeline at LinkedIn of more than $800,000 in potential ARR, and we're now looking for a collaborator, a partner to help us take it to the next level. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Chedva. This is incredible. And last, but of course not least, will be Ronit from Rephraser.
My name is Ronit Zimmer, and I'm the founder and CEO of Rephraser. My first job in Israel as a young lawyer 18 years ago was directing a department of the Paris Center for Peace. Unofficially, however, I wrote for the center's president. He would call me up and begin dictating, and I would rephrase his English as I typed. He became the first of a long list of clients for whom I rephrased their English. So I looked into the numbers. 1 billion non-native speakers write in English on a daily basis, which begs the question, why do current tools deal only with the grammatical errors made by native speakers? The idea for Rephraser took root. Rephraser is the first and only native English automation tool. It takes autocorrect to a new level, beyond spelling and grammar, to optimize sentence structure, vocabulary, precision, and conciseness. For example, we developed state-of-the-art deep neural networks, supplying our models with unique training data, text written by non-native speakers and their edited counterparts, derived mostly from mailfixer.com, a human English editing service that I established 4 years ago. No doubt you have Grammarly on your mind, and justifiably so. It is a brilliant tool with brilliant channels. However, in terms of fluency for non-native speakers, Rephraser's tech outshines Grammarly by a mile. For example, while our primary target market is B2B, we created a consumer interface in order to test our go-to-market strategy. Our numbers have doubled month on month, and usage is soaring. Our analytics confirm that targeting students and young professionals is the right direction, indicating that nearly 75% of all our users are between the ages of 18 and 34. In terms of B2B, platforms can license, integrate, and customize our API. We're offering a Twilio-type business model, and we're starting in the education technology market in China. To this end, I was in China in November and then again in December, where I signed agreements with business development partners in Shanghai to target the booming English language training market in China. And where we won in the AI category at the China-Israel Innovation Entrepreneurship Contest. Rephraser has an amazing team. We're funded by Israel's Innovation Authority and the Time, and we are seeking funding. We all speak the same language. What separates us is how we express ourselves, and our mission is to level the playing field for non-native speakers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ronit. And you know, when I started Yazamiyot 10 years ago, I felt I was so alone. The agenda was very lonely. No one identified with it as much. And I have to say, to find a partner like Microsoft that really cares about helping female founders get more involved in this market and stepping forwards and leaning in is something that is really unique to me and super emotional. And with that, I would like to invite my friend and partner, Raz Bachar, head of Microsoft for Startups Israel.
So, thank you, Ila. And honestly, like behind this amazing program, there's also many other people that contribute. I think that first and foremost, I'm going to delay and speak a little bit slower for the presentation to come up. Awesome. So we actually really want to thank as well all of the supportive team along the way. Sharon, Mika. Thank you so much for all of the help and support. And of course, we haven't mentioned in the beginning, there's Huge amount of appreciation for all the help and support that we got from all the mentors and speakers along the way. Omri is behind you, like, huge amount of appreciation from Quattro, and again, like all of the amazing mentors and so on. And of course, thank you for all of the founders who took part of the program. Looking forward for the next batch.
Thank you so much. I couldn't wish for a better batch. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the potential partnerships that are possibly on the way. And thank you to all the communities. It's really exciting to see how many lives are on now. If you're a female founder and you want to join our community, please do. We have a lot of plans for you. So thank you, everyone, again. And good luck for the future. Did I forget anything? No? Natalie, thank you so much for putting this whole show together, and everybody else. Thank you, Aline, too. Thank you, everyone.